all of us want to be successful, right? We all want success. Everybody says, oh, what is the formula for success? Well, the question is, what is success? Because if I don't even know what success is, trying to find an algorithm or a formula for that is meaningless. So the question is, when we look at success, whose success? Just my success? But if I live in a society and I'm part of a society, I'm not sitting in some mountain by myself in a faraway place. I live in a community. So how can I be successful if the community is not successful? And one might say that, hey, look, each one has his own definition of success. And as long as we succeed in that particular domain by our own definition, we are successful. To some extent, that is true. That is true. However, the thing is that if you want to be successful in life, that is, being successful in life is different from being successful part of your life in one particular direction. So I'd like to spend just a couple of minutes talking a little bit about how can one be successful in all directions. You know that both in Buddhism and what one may call Hinduism, that symbol of a chakra is very important. So a chakra, that is a wheel, is actually a symbol of success. It is a symbol that represents so much, to the extent that it's right at the center of our national flag. So we hold it in high regard. And what is this wheel? What is this chakra? What is so special about that? Well, the thing is this. Why do we even use a wheel? Even in a vehicle, why do we use a wheel? Like on a bicycle or on a scooter or a car. Why do we do that? Well, because that circular shape with the spokes, with the axle in the middle, will allow you to go farther with the same amount of energy. That's why we use the wheel. But for that wheel to go smoothly and go very far, it's very important that it has to be circular in nature, which means that all the spokes have to be equidistant. A wheel is a stupid wheel if some spokes are larger and some spokes are shorter. That is not the best way to move farther smoothly. So success in life is when things go far in a smooth manner. So if you agree with that, then what that means is that in life, just like in a wheel, we need two things. We need something at the center that is very steady, something that's not going to move, something that's going to drive this wheel, because the wheel doesn't go anywhere by itself. There has to be an axle that drives the wheel. And secondly, that wheel has to be circular. So similarly in life, I have to ask myself, what is it that is driving my life? What is at the center of my life? If there is nothing driving that, you can have the best wheel in the world and it's not going to go anywhere. Similarly, I have to question myself and say, what is that one principle in my life? What is it? It cannot be something that changes day to day. It cannot be something that is dictated by other people. It has to be something that is innate, something that is inborn, something that is so steady, something that doesn't change as things change around me. Not only things are changing in the world, but things are changing in my own life. So what is that one steady principle that drives this life? And then secondly, even if there is such a principle, then this vehicle, this wheel, this dharma chakra, what is my dharma? What is it that is driving me? Well, if you look at dharma, there are three different types that are defined. One is what we refer to as Vayaktika dharma. Second one is what we refer to as Samajika dharma. And the third one, what we refer to as Sanatana dharma. So there is this personal dharma that is personal to me. Then there is this samajika dharma, which is true for the community in which I live. And there is the third one that is eternal in nature. So to start with, these three things have to be aligned. But I cannot control the society. I sometimes even cannot control myself. So the question, what do I do about that? Well, one thing I can do is to make sure that in my own life, in terms of priorities, I look at every single aspect of my life, my personal, my professional, my spiritual. And as long as all of these things are equidistant, that is equal in length, are equally important to me in my set of priorities, only then that wheel, that dharma, my personal dharma, my Vaidika dharma, is something that is going to go very far, and my life itself goes very far. And when the things that I do are useful, not so much for me, just for me, but for the society at large, then I can truly say that I was successful in my life, because I went very far in my life. And the result of that, the wheel going far away in itself is of no use, as long as there is a vehicle to which this wheel is attached and it is carrying somebody. Just the wheel going is of no use. Similarly, my life going very far is of no use if there is something attached to that, a vehicle, and something is being carried. And society is that thing that should be carried, to which this wheel is attached, my life is attached. And as long as my life, as it goes forward, along with that it carries the community further, then truly I'm successful. And that is success defined according to Vaidika Sampradaya.